Oh man. A boy should never have to watch a clown shoved mashed potato into his mother's bloody skull. So the first Terrifier film was low budget and really fucked up. The second Terrifier film is less low budget, and holy Pennywise is it more fucked up. Oh man. So Art the Clown is back and he's trying to kill a teenager who's dressed sexily on Halloween. Feels iconic already, doesn't it? How does that already feel iconic? They've not even, including this one, made a good Terrifier film yet. How does that and Art himself feel iconic already? So there's this girl that wants to be an angel for Halloween, and her little brother wants to dress up as Art the Clown after he murdered a bunch of people just last Halloween. Weird kid, yeah. So, our leading lady, she has a dream, the longest dream sequence I've seen in a film since The Wizard of Oz, about Art gunning down a bunch of people with a machine gun, and then she wakes up to find that the sword her father left her, because that's a thing people do in modern day, has been left untouched by the fire which randomly started on her dresser during her dream. What in the name of holy fuck is going on with this plot? The first Terrifier film was 80 minutes long. By 80 minutes into this one, I don't think she'd even had a proper fight with Art yet. Any kind of proper confrontation, except for an early one where they didn't actually, he didn't do anything creepy. Well, he was creepy, but not, It's insanely long. I don't know what is up with it. And then there's the plot, because Art, he's running around. He doesn't know what's real, so neither do we. He goes to the laundry to clean up, kills a dude just casually, and there's this little supernatural little girl ghost clown thing, and she's not real, or she is, or not. I still don't know. I'm so confused. What the hell was she? This is definitely a film puffed up with its own importance. No horror movie over 2 hours in length, it comes without an ego, okay? It is, and sometimes you get away with it. This one really doesn't. I don't understand. They're not even out for the big night out where all the shit really hits the fan for over an hour. The kills are way out there wild, Art's motivations are confusing as hell, and the filmmakers are clearly all incels, because nobody else would take this much pleasure in the really weird, twisted killing of so many women. It is mostly women. I didn't think it was too dry. No, I mean, it was mostly women in the first one too, right? Yeah, I just didn't think about it until now. But he really mostly just kills women, and in the most twisted, fucked up, creepy ways possible. And it's very good, but also, if they do tell Art's origin story eventually, it's just going to be he was at home in his mother's basement one night on Tinder, and girls kept rejecting him, so he decided to go kill them. If you needed any more proof of that, in both films so far, girls have made fun of him or something before he goes all loopy and starts murdering everyone. And honestly, I was fine with that. If that was just what it was, he's just this creepy guy dressed up as a clown killing people, that's fine. That's what it was pretty much in the first one. Then he got reincarnated and it's alright, but you could just leave that. Why does he now have a supernatural little ghost girl companion that can she can interact with things and phones and I don't know, send people to dark voids. She can mimic other people's voices. I don't know what's going on. I'm so lost. The film did feel quite disjointed. I think it's better, or at least on the same level as the first Terrifier for me, but I liked the simplicity of that plot. This one is so many different directions of insane. There's way too much of a psychological aspect and so many random fantasy aspects thrown in. Why is her dad sword magic? I don't know. But if you enjoy watching budget Anya Taylor-Joy running around in a slutty Valkyrie outfit, just moving really slowly from set piece to set piece, then this one might work for you. There's no excuse for a 138-minute slasher movie. That is insane. It's ambitious. Art is hilarious throughout. I'm in the weirdest position here because I really genuinely feel like this franchise could go far. Really far. They've got a third one about to come out. It's obviously working for them. But I feel like as much as I like the idea and Art and everything about it, it's also yet to make a good film, because the first one was too cheap and basic and it was fine. This one, it's just too much. They didn't need all this. It was wild in not a great way. I feel like Art's great, but if he keeps up with films this length, the whole insane Mr. Bean act is really going to run dry quick. So I'm giving You're Scaring Pennywise now, guys, 2.5 stars. Now I kind of want to see a full episode of Mr. Bean, like the old classic Mr. Bean, remade with art. That's the kind of thing. If this was the FNAF franchise, they would do something like that. And insist that it holds the most deep, rich lore within. Doesn't. God, I hate FNAF. Man.